Hello, welcome to iRacing. Hi Tristan. Well, I agree, but how to say the most correctly? Not necessarily politically correctly, but well, I have a job to do, right? So I have a contract. I need to do my due diligence, or like I need to fulfill my obligations. At the same time, it's still kind of a good challenge to farm some iRating, and then there will be, I mean, there is IMSA esports, there is esports series. So that's kind of part of my job, and I need to be ready to compete, as I still struggle with my sound settings. But yeah, I went a bit clickbaity today, because in fact it's raining, so we will not be setting any records. Not sure what is wet-ish lap time in real life in IMSA. But it's 50-50 on the forecast, so the dice that has been thrown inside the game engine has decided that it will be raining. Now I don't know what to do with the radar, so it will kind of stop raining, I suppose. The longer we wait, the less it's gonna rain, but I mean we're not gonna race for 3 hours, so outlap is minute 40, minute 50, let's say 2 minutes, and then for 2 laps extra 3 minutes. I guess I'll wait a little bit in the garage, and maybe it's gonna be slightly drier a bit later. But anyway, well, Tristan, I'm trying to both get paid and to actually do my best to try to understand iRacing and enjoy it, because again, it has by far the most users for some reason. I want to... Oh, the track is very lightly wet. Is that slicks or is that wets? Who would know? I guess it's wets. Good afternoon, Fabio. Ah, nice. Good to hear. So the track is very lightly wet. Well, I don't know. Let's go out on wets. See what happens. There is spray behind, so if this is any... Oh no. I wanted to say, if there is any realism to this, this is for sure wet territory. But then I remember when I did that 10 hours of Daytona half a year ago, when the rain was released, one week before. There was still spray after even like 1 hour of track being completely dry, so I have tested in the dry conditions, I have tested in moderately wet conditions, but I have not tested in half wet conditions, so this is gonna be fun. Either way, we will go very rearwards with the brake bias. And the engine is quite silent. Might have to increase it. Really not sure at which point I need to start avoiding the racing line. There is quite some grip. Anyway.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
On wet, this game really behaves kind of RF2-ish. Which is kind of lovely. Nice river flowing across, or was it actual track rubber? But despite wet and the damp track, the speeds are crazy. I've checked the lap records in real life. I found some 32s and 33s. And now on wet, in the damp, we are kind of matching that already. And in real life they avoid those curbs. Feels like the tires are fully overheated already. Yeah, zero grip anymore. Do I take slicks for the race? Hello, Jan.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm gonna practice pit entry.
The officials are telling us they won't accept the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start over.
What's the point of this black flag? You cannot box.
Pit boxing, 10.
I guess let's practice the pit box. We will need to refuel in the race.
5. Checkered flag, checkered flag. 3, 2, 1. Right here.
So, is it possible to see what tires are other on? $33.4. Dry. Copy. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. It's either way a gamble. If the rain is gonna stop, I mean now already on wets, like they fully died. But maybe we just have to live with overheating. GTP can go dry. Do we gamble? Or is it start on wets? So the weather has now... Yeah, I don't know. Start on wets. Go quite early into the pits. Full tank. Slicks. I have no idea. And now track is lightly wet. Was it less than lightly wet before? I don't remember. It's a shame that I cannot see what tires people are on. Or, well, I don't know how to check. I don't know. It's gonna stop raining, right? Let's just grit on slicks, and if we die, we die.
One lap to green. Line up
Everyone
on the
else...
right
Ah,
side.
this is
Closed. Pit
this is
road
wet, right?
closed.
Whatever. If we die, we die. Guten Tag, Daniele. Very rearwards. On the brake bias. Think I'm gonna die pretty much. But like the asphalt looks dry. I don't know how iRacing graphically works. I mean, it's gripping, like this is looking good. Apparently want not to push in the first lap. Okay. Yeah, even on the wets, the first lap always felt a bit weird and oversteery. And then eventually it stabilized, and funnily enough, felt like the rear kept the grip but the front just lost the grip, and therefore it became stable. Everybody weaving, so I'm gonna weave as well. Daniele, the wet tires in the wet are pretty nice. I think I checked 2 practice servers in iRacing today. One, like for IMSA fixed. One was wet, one was dry. The dry was, well, 5 seconds faster than real life and very understeery. But the wet felt really solid. But this feels like grip, you know. Just the spray is a bit too big. Ah, so this is showing tire compound, right? The relative. Yeah, I mean, it feels like dry. It looks like dry. There is just like water on the windshield and spray. So Maybe we get lucky, maybe we die. Let's see.
Get ready, going green. Green flag, green flag. Left side, you're in the middle, 3 wide.
Beautiful.
Clear on the left, 2 wide. Clear on the right.
Okay, I have grip. Maybe slightly less than others for now.
Left side, clear.
Okay, I don't have grip.
Left side, clear on the left.
The rear is sticking so well. Well, okay. The front is not.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Okay, we die, we die. It was wet. And yeah, we will box. We will put wets on. We will repair.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side.
Not even saying I'm here for a DR yet, I'm just here to learn how
Clear
iRacing
on the
works.
left. Left side. Clear.
Where is the repairs? Okay. I really don't know, like at the start it felt really good, but after 5 corners, suddenly everything broke.
Pit box in 10.
But when you see the road, it's dry. Or is it
5,
my graphic settings?
3,
Anyway,
2.
it doesn't
1.
matter.
Right here.
Too far forward. 1 minute of repairs. Just enough time to reconsider all my choices. Why is it not replacing the fronts? Ah, it already... What? Okay, I hope all the tires get replaced. Tire overheated. Slicks in... Okay. If that's the case, then... not much else I can say. How much time to go? 20 seconds. Where is my weather? And why does it keep moving? Alright.
Move it, move it.
We have learned a lesson. Oh, there is Bono House in this race. Ay.
Left side. Clear on the left.
That guy escaped. I mean, for iRacing it makes sense, right? If you're sliding the tire, it's overheating. That's the basic in like implementation of the tire. And then if it's grass sliding or wet sliding or whatever sliding, doesn't matter, it's gonna overheat. If it's like that. Also, one really weird thing is how they implemented the rubber line. It's literally like on off. There doesn't feel to be any drop off of the grip on the edges of the rubber. It's just like either you hit it and lose all the grip, or you completely avoid it. Well, supposedly iRacing has a little bit of a tire now after the updates. But it isn't the magical fix that I hoped for.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Left side. Clear on the left.
At some point I have to start using the pit entry lane and touching the yellow line. I touched that yellow line in practice, I died like I hit patch of ice. Oh, that's off track as well, okay. And the tire is still too forgiving over the curbs. Despite curbs supposedly losing a lot of grip in the wet, we are still using them fully in the chicane. I didn't try the LMP2 yet. I wanted to stream it today, like I hoped I could do like 2 IMSA fixed races, or like IMSA fixed, IMSA opened and LMP2, but LMP2 just doesn't exist anymore, I couldn't find it. LMP2 fixed.
Car on your left. Clear.
The rubber line through turn 2 and 3 feels completely broken. I don't know really how it is in real life, but it just doesn't feel right.
Left side. Clear.
Hi Jake, hi Alan.
Right side. clear.
Yeah, well, I mean, we are doing dry lap times here with the Cadillac. I guess GTs are doing kind of the correct speeds.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Now I guess the fronts are like fully overheated. Yeah, it feels quite dumb. I really hope that after the update it would feel like the change logs have been sounding like. I mean, I knew that it's not gonna be big change and everybody else was trying to kill my optimism. But it's still this weird iRacing kind of sponge feeling with the wheel, with FFB being kind of centering spring with some information sometimes. It's just like not intuitive at all to drive it. I would need to like plug an USB into my head and download 10,000 laps. And then it would maybe make some sense. Centering spring with bumps. Yeah, kind of. So if I touch the yellow line, yeah, let's not touch the yellow line. Yeah, in the practice servers I was kind of P1, but well, obviously all the fast people were not there. So I thought I would have kind of some chances, but then, yeah, I didn't know about wets or slicks and what tire to take on a lightly wet track.
Left side. Clear on the left.
So tire fix in 13 weeks then, right? But I mean, yeah. The whole situation is just remarkable when it comes to iRacing and updates. But my own situation, my own professional situation is such that I have to get a very high I rating within a reasonable amount of time. So I either race this and try to enjoy it, or race it, try to enjoy it and stream it at the same time when everyone else is streaming LMU. I guess it's just more fun streaming it and maybe learning some stuff in the process from the chat. Why is that a cut? It's always like half a car on track or what, it's so weird. Yes, Alan, it's brilliant. I mean, in the end, it's always trying to find where the grip is and try to be fast, and that's it. If the information from the car is terrible, that's how it is. To be honest, it would have been a great race if I knew how the weather works. And maybe I got trolled by the chat in the server a bit. They mentioned some wets. Or like some dries. So I thought that there is potentially a little bit of chance of dries working. But well, RIP. I mean, with such spray, again, better that the wets are faster, right? Otherwise something is completely broken. Hi, Le Mans Ultimate. Oh dear. I have on a schedule to do Fuji Fixed in LMU after this, and then back to IMSA. And for the stream title, yeah, maybe slightly savagey, slightly clickbaity. But again, real life Cadillacs and Acuras have done 32s, 33s around here in the dry. I did 27 with a couple of laps of practice on like 50% fuel. So maybe it would not be 10 seconds faster, but I don't know about the esports lap times. I guess wiper off. How do I know what the weather is gonna be? It will have 100% precipitation soon, okay. Ah, so I have to turn more, okay. There is a bit of that RF to turn in more for more grip feeling on wets, but not on slicks. New tire season 2 and new hybrid system. Well, better late than never, right? And about the Smurf accounts, well, if I don't want to be making mistakes, nice snap there, mistakes like I did at IMSA Global when I got instantly a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pits because I was upshifting and downshifting too fast. I need to farm it myself to learn all the silly stuff of iRacing in the process. AC Evo for sure. Thing is that many of us will be at Sim Formula Europe at Maastricht. I don't know where to overtake here. I guess just wait and then around outside. So we will miss the AC Evo release.
Car right. Clear.
But I'll for sure stream it a bit. Yeah, I cannot react that fast.
Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Left side, clear.
And this is not a cut. Who would ever understand? Yeah, I think I will leave on Thursday as well and then return back home on Sunday evening. And then sleep for a long time on Monday and maybe download and check out AC Evo on Monday evening. Slightly deep. Flat out over curbs on wets. Let's go. And flat out with huge steering lock. I don't get it. Like sometimes there is insane amount of grip. Sometimes there is just no grip. And it feels the same. Last year, I think everything was on Saturday. And I hope, I mean, Sunday better be free because I need to drive home on Sunday. I think it should be Saturday. Or like pre-quali on site on Saturday and on Friday, and then more pre-quali and the actual event on Saturday evening. 4 laps until empty. Hello, Alaric. I guess at some point I need to let the guy through.
Left side, clear.
It's gonna be funny to see once iRacing implements virtual energy, how it's gonna look. I mean, if they do it correctly, it's just gonna be like LMU, just with different UI, kind of. You see that, like, I turn a bit more, it grips more. Like it should be, right? But that's only on wets. But it should rather be like that on slicks. Wet should not behave like that. Anyway, where is the timing in this game? So 10 minutes to go. I will need to calculate a little bit. 3 liters per lap-ish. Well, karts are karts. Although when I race karts, if I turn in, I understeer. Or maybe I always have had bad karts with
About 2 laps of fuel left.
very worn fronts. Interesting. What are they doing? A tire is a tire. Well, probably true.
Car on your left. Clear.
I think it's gonna be like 5 laps, so I need to refuel 16 liters-ish. It's so difficult once I have learned. I mean, I've done a lot of laps on slicks, and then I try to drive that iRacing way that I have learned while I'm on wets, just that I'm even more careful. But suddenly I can just like turn in like crazy and it will just keep turning. I don't understand. It should snap. The rear should fly off it if I do that.
Car on your left.
So it's like 2 different games that I'm trying to learn here. Have I been roasting the sim ever since I crashed in lap 1? That's a bad thing, I apologize. I'm just quite confused by how this drives.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
So... LMU 1752 Fuji fixed. Ooh. Okay. Nice catch. What's that margin? It just keeps rotating. I mean, that's beautiful. I would always want to have a car like that in iRacing. Sebring event, yeah, I plan to do it on Sunday at 7 UTC. I think that's the time slot. So let's not run out of fuel. Or get a penalty. I was looking at the dash and it froze for a split second. I mean, I have speed there as well, but that only pops on when I'm in the pits, right?
Pit box in 10,
Okay, wait. Ah, fuel.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Just enough.
We're done. Get going.
Yes, that guy went off. Thought we were gonna be too wide. Anyway, into P14. Somehow. Well, Daniele, it's always like that. The more that you try to extract grip out of any simulated tire, And I guess it could be similar in real life.
Left side, clear. Car right.
I
Clear
keep
on the
getting
right.
confused by the pace difference between GT3s and hypercars. Look at that grip. The dry line now works, okay. What about the yellow line? Yep, not wet anymore. Fuji, I was thinking of, is it BMW fixed or is it just like whatever hypercar you
Car
take?
right, clear.
I think it's whatever hypercar, right? I was thinking of Toyota. Now it was overheating.
Left side, clear on the left.
Almost feels like multi-class with hypercars and Clio Cup. What's that closing speed like? I just cannot handle it.
Left side, clear.
This feels exactly like old RF2 tires in that aspect. Turning more, you will get more grip, but you will overheat a bit. And if you go full crazy with the input, not much bad will happen.
Car on your left, clear.
Maybe a bit of understeer.
Left side, clear on the left. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Should
on
be
your
2
left.
laps to go, right?
Clear on the left.
Yeah, Daniela, I really hope that what happens eventually. I mean, that would mean that iRacing would actually become good. Of course, speaking very subjectively. What is that rotation? Like, what is that? I'm just flat out. Huge stability and everything. They told me I have to really underdrive in iRacing.
White flag, one more lap to go. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. New fastest lap for you.
No, yeah, RF2 is certainly outdated. I mean, it's not too much different from LMU, they just added a bit of code to fix the biggest issues. And it indeed fixed the biggest issues. And yeah, FFB is like, I don't know, either FFB is died or I am died. Yeah, I'm just trying to go full crazy on the wheel and find some limit of the tire, but I don't know. I mean, it grips tremendously well. You know what it feels like? It feels like there is no slip angle grip loss at all, and it's all about just overheating, and there is just less overheating on wets. My fuel is gone.
That's it, we're out of fuel.
Alright, only 37 down on DR anyway, despite it going
Alright,
completely
there's
wrong.
flag.
So I'll take that, and I've learned quite a bit. Oof. So it is still... before it was very lightly wet, then it went lightly wet, and now it's again very lightly wet. But that's still wet territory. Good to know for the next one. Let's quickly load a preferred sim of some of us. At some point I will understand it about iRacing, because it gets a lot more players than other sims. So like there is something about it. It just like it has to click in my brain. Not that I will become an iRacing fanboy ever, but just for me to understand what's going on and why that's the case. It will click one day. Hypercar fixed. Register Toyota. Let's go. I will be gone for like 2 minutes-ish. Let me just maybe put my camera onto Fabio, if he happens to be on track. You love Toyota. Yeah, I will love Toyota soon. I think on the new tires it's even better than before, because before it was struggling a bit with being tricky on throttle. So Fabio is not the... here it is. Here he is. Watch. Oh, let me remove race lab. put some nice onboard. And I'll be back in 3 minutes. Alright. I hear there is something strange going on with the Toyota sounds on the replay. Or maybe the car just had updated sounds. Yeah, like this, like it just... in high gears, it loses some sound at high RPM. Either way, I hope Fabio has been driving well. But now, let's do some laps ourselves. Sim Hub. Why doesn't it show me the gears? Car settings... no, wait. Devices... dashboard... LMU... Why doesn't it show the gear? I guess I would need to close the game, but I don't have time for that. Anyway... cold tires. Trying to fix... okay, there we go. Don't read the chat and drive at the same time, but I have to read the chat because it's interesting. Alright, of the right time of the sim racing market with perfect model, yeah, I suppose. About the 20 million, I have no idea. That sounds like a good number. Yeah, I'm not doing the championship today. Today, like, on paper, I should be just doing iRacing stream on Thursday. But the iRacing schedule is terrible. So there was this nice race to be slotted right in between. Daniela, yeah, sometimes the first upshift from first to second is a bit broken. So seems like these bugs have spread across from iRacing to LMU. The Cadillac has that bug if you're watching another guy drive it in iRacing. The sounds are broken. Okay, what am I doing here? A bit less TC. And then maybe a bit more rear ARB and let's see. Are the tires still cold? They are. Probably overdone it with ARB. Let's keep 6 on 3. Hi Oscary, yep, that's the esports tactics, you know. Still need to hit the perfect line at least once. But my brain is quite fried now. Jumping from jumping from iRacing to here. Nice lift off oversteer. I have 2 minutes for it to click in my head. It's still tricky on throttle, this car. Have to be very gentle on the initial application. Yeah, it understeers a lot. And then it's very snappy on the throttle. But yeah, again, you just have to recalibrate your brain to it, and then it's kind of fine. Oh, we have an ISOTA in P1. Okay, I guess I have kind of calibrated myself. Apart from low speed. Yeah, that should be fine. Do I have fun? Do I have time to quickly go to desktop, close down, reopen, and go back into the game? Because I want to see the gear. Toyota best car until one lap to the end. Yep. Sometimes it do be like that. And about the low cut, yeah, indeed, I don't know. Some cars just feels like that even one cut is too much. But I know that the TC is very good, so even if you put it to max, it will not be slow. 958. Yeah, I'll try 958. Nice race to you as well, Fabio. I'll try not to be 1 second off. What's the default? Ah, so you want more TC and less slip. I kind of want to increase the rear B 1 click. That should be fine. Maybe a little bit rearwards with brake bias. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on, but my steering wheel is not showing stuff. That's not great because I have everything on there. Like the battery level and so on. I guess I'll try to look at it from the HUD or the MFD. Alan, that's a good point. You should be in here in the server. I need to, at some point, to figure out that, like, higher TC and lower slip or the other way around, because sometimes it feels I want like 7-8 TC and then 3-4 slip and just max slip. Or wait, what did they just say? 3 or 4 cut and max slip, but I have tested very high TC, mid cut and mid slip, and it felt good as well. Quite a lot understeer on throttle. Do we have any ability to increase the brake pressure? I want more brakes. Ah, we have. I'll put max migration and a bit less bias. On fuel should be more than enough. Yeah, this is fixed setup. Ooh, what if SimHub is thinking this is iRacing still? But I mean, I have main dashboard on LMU and I restarted it while being in LMU. So I really don't know what exactly is going on. Wait, the wrong button. Maybe I just had full battery. No, that doesn't make sense. Thinking of why the brake performance was bad into turn 1, but the turn 1 battery is never full. These low RPMs are tricky because it feels like there is no power, but at the same time TC is already cutting a lot. And then it gives the impression that the rear tires are on wet tarmac. Even if the traction is alright. Alright, so Grigoletto 27.7. Less than a second off, nice. Yeah, the tire screeching is slightly weird somewhere. Like here. I mean, it's a nice extra feedback for sure. In real life, the engine is too loud, I assume. This has not been a great lap. We have one more attempt. Oh, that's a struggle. I really expected the tires to start gripping more, but they just didn't. Like, first lap was as fast as the second or third. So 1.3 to Fabio. Oh no, he was correct. I wasn't going to be 1 second off, but 1.3 second off. Ay. Well, gonna be a fun race from P6. Yeah, Mario, something broke. I cannot fix it. I tried to restart SimHub, I tried to restart the game and the steering wheel, but it just doesn't work. Yeah, my head is now like half iRacing, half LMU. But that's good, right? You have to really load it up fully so it tries to learn stuff quicker or learn to adjust from one sim to other sim and so on. Fuel. So 13 was fine for 5 laps, or do we check? Let's check Motec. It's still quali. Yeah, 2.5. 88 would be 16 laps. All right. 41. But that's bothering me a bit, not being able to see what gear I'm in. I never really look at it, but it's just like in the peripheral vision, and then you see 3 and or you see 2, and then you can kind of expect from the shape of it what's the engine braking gonna be into the turn. Yeah, Fabio, well, me neither, but good luck in your battle with the Jordi. Maybe I'm gonna dive you both from P6 into T1. Yep, Jan, it's alright. Slightly going up, but it should be fine. Yeah, last of our challenge in sprint races is quite a daring thing to do, but you never know with Fuji turn 1. Maybe he's gonna have a last to first anyway. Yep, 2 Isotas, not just 1. I cannot even... Ah, okay, yeah, fine. Everything that's on my wheel just doesn't work now. Before, not bad. Ow. Fuji Toyota, I mean, I don't know, Fabio got a nice pole position, so should be fine. And that's not even a track limit, nice. But I'm getting obliterated by 2 Isotas. It could be that I have done some iRacing before and now my brain is completely messed up. Or maybe there is something about Isota that makes it quick here. Yeah, Ryan, this is... I mean, I kind of still drive it like it is iRacing, but it's LNU sandwich with iRacing bread. Do I have a top speed issue? Nope. Into the podium. Well, Mr. K, I guess that's true for multiple reasons. As it's the only place where the car can actually be still raced. Ah, that's so wide. But they for sure were quite optimistically BOPing that Isota. But it's good to have a car that is actually kind of on pace. So it's not like Van Val, which is absolutely useless, or Glickenhaus. Although they could make like kind of second tier hypercars and BOP the Glick, the Van Val and the Isota kind of on the same pace. Hi Nico, I will disappoint you because next thing that I'm racing is IMSA fixed in iRacing. Well, Christ, some people would argue that the content of my thumbnail, this part of it, is very broken. But it just so happens that I have to drive both the broken and the non-broken part of it today. Keep using too much curb there. I'm struggling a little bit with this Toyota. Last time at that weekly event at Imola, I wasn't particularly quick with it either. Need to work on it. Doesn't feel too great to be literally a second of pace of Fabio in the same car. I really don't get it. Where I'm losing time. The car is just not really doing what I want it to do. Like this low speed understeer is just... Maybe I would need to reshuffle the anti-roll bars a lot. But I wouldn't like to decrease the rear stability. Rotation here is quite good, but in some other places it's not, so... Quite confused. Great question, Ryan. Well, what should I say? The hypercars in iRacing are basically, I don't know, that Porsche, you know, Porsche without rules that made the record at Nordschleife. They're trying to simulate that, not the actual hypercars. So they're the most confusing thing ever. But the R Factor Ultimate hypercars are nice. There is really like, there is not much common between them. They just drive so tremendously differently in all aspects. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Yeah, I don't hear any scrapping, to be honest. I think I'm finding a little bit pace now. So is Fabio 27.8. Oh dear. He's ultra fast. Marius, depends. In a straight line, 199 according to the speedo. And then like 50 on the local roads, but it was past the limit of the grip. or on the limit of the grip. And it did not feel like iRacing. .270, that's a solid speed, but I went 199 with 82 horsepower in Hyundai i10. Beat that. And it was all legal because it was on Autobahn. Thought for the moment that was the P2. Very, very slowly catching P2. But those autobahns, like some of them, they're just insane. Like 3 or 4 lanes, very wide, almost completely straight. And if there is no traffic, you can be going like 250 and it still feels like you're just cruising around slowly. Such a good road system there in some places. Nice lockup ahead, that's all I need. Maybe one more. Finally a good exit out of there. That's actually a good lap time. I don't know, this Toyota is not like over sleepy. As some people are saying that the hypercars are now too crazy with slip angles. It doesn't feel like that. Nor did the Ferrari at Interlagos. obviously I have not done any real races, just the fixed ones. It understeers a lot, but at the same time the rear is quite on the limit. Hope it's not 3 more laps, otherwise I'm in fuel trouble. At the same time I hope it's 3 more laps so I get more chances. Thank you for the sub, friends. Really need to V-shape the exit out of there. It feels like the TC is super important to this car, but maybe it's just having clean exits that's the important, because TC is quite effective or efficient. Seconds gap. That's the last lap, right? You've got car. I envision that slightly differently. I mean, I finished where I deserve to finish anyway. Jordi had an issue in turn 1. sorry, Mr. Isota in P2. Yeah, no, I had to do it. I will explain if I can. So basically the idea is that you absolutely scare everything out of the car that's going there into the last corner, and then just back out of it if he doesn't get scared. But then the issue is that if you have absolutely no practice on how the inside line works, then you absolutely fail it like I did and just ram him into the side like an absolute noob. And well, deservedly I even lost the podium there because that was horrendous. I don't know that. I mean, it has to be tried. Like, you know, there is big gap. It's last corner of the race. You always will show your nose, but at this point I'm realizing, Apex is not too close, right? So like, it's all good because he got the P2 and I got the P4, and it's fine. Just checking the replay of the start. Start was alright. Fabio, GG. You destroyed me by a second per lap for most of the race, so... That was Jordi. Going absolutely nowhere. But there is something with the Toyota and the TC. Because there it restricts the acceleration a lot. It just doesn't go. On some cars it's very fast to do this, like 2 wheels on the curb and 2 wheels on the whatever this is. Maybe mostly on GT3s though, or GTEs. Yeah, and, about the Isota, people made it work. Oh, Jordi, poor man. How he fall down so hard, I don't know. Ah, okay, maybe some damage from this. I was already gonna bump the car ahead a little bit. Then Jordi bumped into him, and then even he got bumped into. Alright, anyway. Time to suffer a bit more. Apologies in advance. Hypercars bottom out there. I mean, potentially they could. Where is my Watkins Glen? Register. Continue. Minus 2.2. Alright. Was a fun little race to keep me kind of sane while waiting for the iRacing madness. If IMSA makes it into LMU, then there is nothing else remaining for me to do in iRacing, I think. Then it's gonna be maybe, no, for sure only LMU racing even on Thursdays. I hope MSG survives somehow. Considering how good the perception is from all the big guys on YouTube, even Broadbent enjoying it and making a highlights video out of his stream and talking about how good it is when it works and showcasing the good, the positive sides of it. So nice. If they don't survive with this, then nothing can fix it. Anyway, if you don't like iRacing, then thank you for your chats and watching and so on. But if you still enjoy me failing in iRacing a little bit, feel free to do some rain dance, because it's 50-50 chances for the rain here. Yeah, really good to see Daniele. And then I'm the LMU guy doing iRacing, like it's so not right, but it is how it is. Weather. Track is mostly dry. Okay. But the rain is coming. So is this the dry conditions? Why can I not drive? Wait, have I closed down LMU? I think I have. Yeah, thing they have to fix it a lot. Like they have to properly rework the FFB in iRacing, because compared to LMU, as we said before, it just feels like centering spring with some rumbling. Although when the rear snaps, there is kind of alright of feedback. Like you can do stuff or correct slides and so on.
Clear on the left.
I can barely hear the engine. I think the audio in iRacing is a bit wrong in my settings. So this is what I don't get about iRacing and wet lines. Like this is the conditions on slicks where the when the dry line should become extremely greasy and slippery, and you would start avoiding it. But when there is quite heavy rain, it slowly washes away the rubber. So it should not be that bad to use the rubber line. But here, like, it just grips like crazy. And then even understeers. Yeah, I don't know if the track is wet. Like, this is easy flat out here. It's crazy. Seeing how much spray there is behind cars, the physics of driving, I don't know, like, I'm trying to go a bit slower to be safe, but it's just gripping insanely.
Left side.
I'm not gonna make his life difficult. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Unlucky. Maybe we can... No, we cannot practice the pit entry because the car is too broken. No, this is... That's the results. 26. And this is like 8 seconds faster than real life. Not sure if it was dry already.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side.
It just feels so surreal. After driving the Toyota, struggling to find any kind of grip, while setting alright lap times compared to real life, you take this Cadillac and you just fully send it. A bit of understeer, but it just goes extremely quick. Like in speed, in corners like this, like, I don't know. Now it works. What if... I had the iRacing UI opened. What if that was blocking LMU from having... What? That's not the first time that a car does that on that exit. In Marius, I never had problems with SimHub and LMU somehow. But it must be something to do with this iRacing UI.
Right side. Clear.
It's insane how quickly the car goes through those corners. It's almost like F1 downforce speeds. We just need a bit more of rear anti-roll bar to avoid big understeer. Ah, yeah, and then this happens. And now, yeah. Hope nobody's coming. Okay. FPS, yeah, well, 86, 87. Opala. Wanted to open Race Lab again. I don't know why the FPS are that bad. 90, 100. Is YouTube reporting any kind of an issue? Let's see. OBS says no frames dropped. YouTube says excellent connection. So I cannot help further. Why is this moving? Come on, Race Lab. Overlays, weather, unlock, lock. Okay. So should be 3 more minutes and then we move to the race server for and let's see how the weather will behave there. This curb sound always gets me. Why is the frequency of these curbs lower than the one out of turn 1? Well, FFB caught itself. That's a positive thing. But honestly, the wets feel like they have some kind of a superpower. You just floor the throttle and make the exit like nothing is wrong.
Right side, clear on the right.
And on slicks, it's understeering a bit. Ryan, you mean that move in the carousel?
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I mean, it's a difficult place to decide what to do, where to put your car. One would want to switch back into the inside, but then the GTE could, or GT3 could stay on the inside, and then you try to go around the outside. It's just difficult to communicate. And then in iRacing, when you have much higher closing speeds between cars, due to the, well, tire features, it's that more difficult to figure out where to put the car.
Clear.
I wonder if the weather transfers from here to the race server, or if it gets recalculated again. Anyway, pit stop practice.
locked in. 10. 5.
So I was doing this in IMSA
3,
Global and then I
2,
went to KPH too
1.
fast
Right here.
and got the drive-through. Wasn't the best moment of my career. Track is very lightly wet. But this is slick conditions still. But lightly wet is wet then. Okay.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! I have not set any representable lap time. Did I say I want to increase my engine sound a bit? Just a bit. Race, yes, no. I'll try to do a bit of a better job this time compared to the previous one. Now I at least know roughly what tire to take. But somehow it just feels like that if the track is slightly damp, it understeers more and therefore overheats the fronts more than in dry. Which is not correct, right? But if the temperature is mostly coming just from the slip angle on the front, then that can happen. What are those loading times? They have to follow a bit more the LMU footsteps and shorten them ×3. Well, this looks kind of wet. No, it doesn't. Okay. All right. There is more grip when it's wet on the wets. Why do I have to click 3 times?
Car right. Clear on the right.
I think I still need to decrease the brake bias. Well, that was it for the dry practice. Unlucky. Yeah, I'll just go out as soon as possible. In the practice I got black flag because I touched the yellow line on the left. Got scared for a moment. Yeah, Ryan, well, the more manufacturers join, the bigger the party is gonna be. I've seen that Hyundai is thinking of some hypercar. I don't know, like I just saw an article. Anyway, 2 dry quali laps, let's go.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Carried to little speed. Hyundai entered, alright, good. What an understeer. Well cooled down. Ah, brake bias. Why did brake bias reset? I thought it stores the old value. So weird to actually have relatively less front grip in the dry compared to wet. I really hope that iRacing doesn't do a Daniel Ricciardo to me.
One more lap.
Why am I losing Delta? I broke later. So slow. Where do I end up?
There's the flag. It's over.
6? Okay. Ah, people are still on track, of course.
You cut that
have-
corner and got a
Could
slow
have
down penalty.
carried so much more speed, but it's just impossible to know what the car wants from you. Ah, it was Genesis, yes, of course. I mean, really fun to see a company like Hyundai just going full in into the motorsport. They are big enough to be able to afford it and have enough knowledge to produce anything they want. Graham Carroll, ooh. Well, I'm alright being P10 if Mr. Carroll is P1. I think I had half a second would be possible, so I think I could be like thereabout P8, P7, but more than that is just would need a lot of practice for it. Nissan and Honda are merging crazy. Yeah, Alex, well, I'm trying to do what what no sim is actually doing yet. Pushed out of top 10. Alright. In the wet quali before I was better. But again, okay, this is not 10 seconds quicker than real life, even from esports people. So my YouTube stream title is indeed a huge clickbait. Way overly dramatic, but oh well. It's only... Wait, is it 6? Yeah, I think it's 6 seconds faster than real life. Only 6 seconds faster on a track that is kind of short, so... Okay, so wait, what did we refuel previous time? I think I boxed after 1 lap after taking the wrong tire, and then I had to refuel 15 liters, and I would need 16. So I'll now do 1 lap more. So I think it's just gonna be 20 or 21. And now it's raining. It's nothing worth mentioning or worrying about. But what that precipitation, that's like very useless value.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
So 16, yeah, I'll just put 20 in the fuel. Oh, I was using a bit less fuel before, maybe it's a lot more. Yeah. I keep being super confused about this MFD or black box or whatever it's called. Weather, 100% precipitation, but this just doesn't mean anything, does it? According to the radar, it shouldn't be like that. Okay. Let's get ready to not die in lap 1 again. So when is it going? Ah, there we go. What's that weaving, or like rather a lack of weaving now? Well, now the leader weaves on the car behind. They must have good enough reason to do it. But then why other are not doing it? Before I forget, brake bias.
Catch up, 17 car.
I am catching. Highly, it's, I mean, I could post it somewhere, but it's really like, I just created a new dashboard, then added 2 text boxes and just added speed and gear onto them, so it's like 2-minute work really. But I didn't think I can use really any other information apart from this in iRacing. But yeah, SimHub dashboards are super customizable. You can do whatever you want there. It's slightly tricky, you need to figure out what to click, but then once you see where the stuff is, then it's fine. Like, to change text, in like click FX at the text and then add a function on it and insert property and stuff like that. It's not that difficult though. DTM esports in race room, alright. Race room. It's a bit of a rare drift game. It's like RF2, just that the front doesn't really grip, but rear slides a lot. Or is happy to slide a lot to produce grip, from my experience. Maybe they fixed it a bit. Stay focused, copy.
Green, green, green. Car right. Clear on the right, right side. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear. Car right.
Interesting.
You're in the middle. 3
Not
wide.
interesting.
Clear. 2 wide. Clear. Left side. Clear. We got damage on the front end. Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
What is going on? That white car is having some issues, right? Let's see if it lacks top speed. Not really.
Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear.
That Acura behind looks racy. Ah yeah, Dalibor, potentially.
New fast flat for you.
I don't know how to overtake at Watkins Glen. Never really raced here. Ooh, okay. Got scared. Was that hypercar? I guess LMP2. Is that the infinite dirt glitch from the car ahead? Keeps spitting stuff.
Left side. Clear.
You cannot believe it. I mean, I should have known, but that was that unlucky or dumb from me? But like, why are these GTs going like left and right, and there is room in the middle, and there is no room in the middle anymore? And the closing speed is insane because of the crazy pace of the hypercars.
Car right. Clear.
Well, still alive without significant damage. What if I'm just getting massively unlucky with the traffic again? What if it's just that? No, it's a skill issue. But still in P10, still gaining 4 DR, or what's it called, iRating. So not too bad.
Right side, clear.
That was for position. Ah, that was a good move then.
Left side. Clear.
Traffic gives, traffic takes. Taking the cut. Don't give me a slowdown.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. Car on your left.
Difficult to lose
on the
1
left.
second without losing the position as well. Unlucky.
Car right, clear.
Am I boiling front left again? Or maybe my brake bias is not rearwards enough? Yeah, I mean, it's a great track, Watkins Glen. It's just that in iRacing, you need to do that weird trail braking with 10% brake or something till very late in the corner phase, and it's really difficult to do it if you're not used to it, because it's quite unnatural. Because you kind of trail brake and then you like just keep elongating the braking route for a bit longer. And you do that a lot in long corners, and there is a lot of long corners around here. What a bumpy ride. just have to keep hesitating on throttle. Yeah, I think no flat spots. I thought this new tire model would bring it. They said it's gonna be on the Caddy and on the LMP, or like on the hypercars and LMP2s. But I guess not yet.
Right side, clear on the right.
I lifted as if it was LMU, which would understand that I'm lifting and it would not give me a cut. It's iRacing, it's gonna be a cut no matter what I do. If I go off by half a car or more. Yeah, RF1 is something else. Now it's not time to battle, otherwise we will not overcut.
Left side, clear on the left.
Yeah, Mike, trying my best. Uh-oh. Oof. And that's the off track. I guess I just need to be one tire on the curb there and then it's not off track.
Right side, clear. Right side,
My brain exploded a bit. I thought of boxing, but there was no space.
Left side, clear on the left.
I don't even know how to make a pit stop here, like how to box, what's the optimal entry line. I always gain a lot of time in the chicane. Wonder if that's something I'm doing wrong or if that's correct.
Car right, you're on the left, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide. Clear on the right. Left side, clear. Car right. Clear. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, iRacing is different, and I'm struggling a lot. Don't give me... There you go. Yeah, we are now within the threshold for an insta DQ.
Right side, clear. Left side, clear on the left.
I guess I box now with all that traffic ahead.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Copy. Am I now ghosting with him or not yet?
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I'm not confident. Optional repairs, I guess I'm skipping those. Ah, they're concurrent, okay.
Go, go, go!
Okay. Why did I gain that much time now?
Left side, clear on the left.
Have I underfueled? $13 minutes, yeah.
Car right, clear.
I mean, I don't know, like, I did what I was told that I have to do normally, but I don't know what auto fuel is. I have no idea. What is auto fuel like? I mean, I want to pit and take the fuel that I have set in the menu, so... If I'm short for a lap, I mean, I thought that my... okay. One more off track. I thought I'm correct with fuel. Well, we drive now and we worry about fuel later, I guess. There is no way I can save like 15% of fuel now. Is it allowed to box on the last lap? That 23.6 is what is that? Is it gonna round up or down?
Side. Clear. Right
Here comes
side.
the Ferrari.
Clear.
Chose the correct lane. So it's... Thinking of why I seem to be marginal on fuel despite taking more fuel than last time. I guess last time it was... well, I mean it was wet, right? So the race was one lap longer. Which is a shame, because an extra lap would be still easy P8. So weird to see water in the air behind, but I'm still taking some corners flat out, which are not flat out in real life, even in the dry. Why is that curb suddenly killing me? Well, AMS2 for me, it's not like, I don't understand it to be like a sim. It's kind of a simcade, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of fun, but it's not really a sim, so I never really thought of trying it. I might be wrong about it though. But yeah, this rain spray, this has been there in March when we did the Daytona 10-hour race. In the first week after the release of the wet weather, and we had wet spray 1 hour into dry race after being wet for a bit. They still have not fixed it.
Left side, clear on the left.
It just doesn't seem to correspond to anything, so it's just there, spraying. This closing speed just kills me every time.
Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, so I am indeed a lap short, right? It's 5 minutes to go, yeah. Even 2 laps perhaps. I don't know how that happened.
Car right. Clear.
Terrible
Right
miscalculation.
Clear on the right.
Oh yeah, Christian, actually. It has infinite grip until it burns the outside front temperature fuel that the tire has. I don't even know how much fuel to take there. But is it one more lap? I don't know. I guess I keep going and box.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I really need to. So yeah, at least 2 more. Big grip.
Car on your left.
I will eventually get it. But today it wasn't to be. First race wrong tire, second race wrong fuel.
You got the black flag.
I don't have
to
the
drive
fuel
through the
anyway.
pits without stopping. They see you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Still going. Alright.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Alright. Is it still drivable? Nope. Do we have different cameras here? I guess not. Well, we are towing. We have a medic straight there. I guess that's a medic. I don't think I could have done anything there. Where is the replay? Cockpit, no. Come on. That's not the right one. I mean, the speeds here are so insane. Like, we are entering the chicane with curbs like this at 260. Like, what is this? Even F1 couldn't take it. And then we absolutely demolished the curbs. And then at this point, I'm fully focusing on taking the curbs correctly, and then I realize there is a car, which is kind of to the left. I get bounced over the curb, I land. There is absolutely nothing for me to do here. Like, zero chance. Maybe without this big bounce.
White flag.
There is some TV camera. And he is still driving. Like, how did he survive? It just so sad, but just so comical. How it just goes airborne. Is there a way to like slow motion this? I guess not. Well, some days... Oh, I can still race, right? Ah! 18 minutes of required repairs. Unlucky. I'll still be P13. No, P14. Mr. Carroll now wins. Yeah, I'm P14. Only 36 DR loss. Well, I guess I lost like 70 today, which is not the 70 of gain that I should get, but it is what it is. Yep. The button all the way on the left. Ah. Is that the one? Yeah. 116. How to then modulate F? Aha. Okay, I see. Crazy. And his tires on the front are still working. He just drove by then. And then the bounce, like that bouncy ball. Yeah, it was just an unsafe rejoin, of course. If you do that on such a short track with so many cars on track, there is basically 100% chance that you will get absolutely destroyed if you drive across. I mean, that's a good way for the sponsors. Like, if I mean, okay, in sim racing probably. In real life, if a sponsor was on a car that died like this, it wouldn't be too great. But in sim racing, if you have a big race and a crash like that, It's perfect for the sponsors because of all the footage and the memes and the shorts and the clips. I mean, it's not really been a big esports race this by any means, but and then it lands on the side. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for today, guys. What the car behind? So let's actually see. Laps entries. It was wait. Cockpit. Is it the red cars? Yeah. Not sure how to find the actual car. Ah. I mean, that's quite a sight, right? Yeah, Jan, I guess. The physics and the bounciness of it, like even when you crash into the wall, it bounces you away with even greater speed. And physics like that always makes the crashes even more fun to watch. What am I doing now? Quit. Yes. Do I save? Let's save. Maybe I will record something from it. Big Kras Save. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for. I'm still 4K iRating. Somehow. Which one is it? This one. 4001. Okay. My first stream was like, can I gain 1000 iRating in a month? Then I gained almost 1000 in a week. But then I just drove other stuff. Well, soon. Anyway, time to go. Thank you for watching. Sorry for all the carnage. Or, well, I hope you enjoyed the carnage. LMU next time, probably Sunday evening at Sebring with hopefully a very fast Toyota hypercar. Until then, have a nice evening, a nice rest of the week. Bye bye.